Good morning students. In this video we are going to discuss the most important concept, objective correlative, which has been taught by T.S. Eliot in his famous essay Hamlet and His Problems. This essay Hamlet and His Problems was first published in his work The Sacred Woods. And even before that, the very first person who used this concept objective correlative was Washington Allston. He used this phrase in his work Lecture on Art. So remember that the first person who used this phrase objective correlative was Washington Allston, whereas the person who made this phrase famous was T.S. Eliot. In fact, it has already been asked in the examination that who has coined this term. The right answer was Washington Allston, and that's why it makes us compulsory to study this concept in detail. In this video we are going to talk about the essay Hamlet and His Problems as well as this concept of objective correlative. So before beginning this video, if you want me to help you crack any examination in English literature, then don't forget to join my personal training program, where I will help you to develop all the required skills and knowledge to crack any examination in English literature. Check the link in the description below to know more about this personal training program. And now without any further delay, let's begin this topic. As I have just mentioned, the essay Hamlet and His Problem was first published in the work The Sacred Wood. Another famous essay, Tradition and Individual Talent, which was first published in The Egoist, also became the part of this collection of essay titled The Sacred Wood. In this particular essay, T.S. Eliot went against Goethe and S.T. Coleridge, who praised Hamlet of Shakespeare. T.S. Eliot writes, "The kind of criticism that Goethe and Coleridge produced in writing of Hamlet is the most misleading kind possible. We should be thankful that Walter Pater did not fix his attention on this play. Everyone knows that Coleridge was one of the greatest critics of Shakespeare. Coleridge even delivers a lecture on Hamlet where he praises the intellectual characteristics of Hamlet, whereas Goethe called Hamlet an incomparable work of Shakespeare." And here T.S. Eliot went against Goethe and Coleridge and declared Hamlet as an artistic failure. On the ground on which T.S. Eliot rejected this piece of work by Shakespeare was objective correlative. Now what do we mean by the objective correlative is that the emotions of the characters must correlate with the images in order to provoke the audience. For example, in this picture, on the left hand side we can see the girl happy, and the weather around and the image of balloon too expresses the emotions of the girl, while the picture on the right hand side depicts sadness. The gloominess of the girl is also expressed by the image like cigarette and the stormy weather. In Bollywood movies we have also seen the same picture many times. For instance, at the climax of the movie, when hero was trying to overcome the villain, automatically the sound of the bells start ringing in the temples. This is a skill that is applied by the writers, painters, or any artist to give intensity to a painting or a scene. In Hamlet and His Problem, T.S. Eliot explains the inability of Shakespeare using the objective correlative. Rather than using this particular skill, Shakespeare used dialogues to express the emotions of the Hamlet. Whereas Hamlet fails before T.S. Eliot, Lady Macbeth from the play Macbeth achieves this artistic quality. T.S. Eliot mentions that Lady Macbeth's state of mind is the best example of successful objective correlative. The state of mind of Lady Macbeth walking in her sleep is communicated to the audience by skillful images and impressions. The feelings of Hamlet are not supported by the surrounded characters and images. Hamlet is nothing but the Mona Lisa of literature. Shakespeare took the material of Hamlet from Spanish tragedy by Thomas Kyd, and in order to separate his work Hamlet from Thomas Kyd's Spanish tragedy, he experimented a lot with this character Hamlet, and in doing so, Hamlet's emotions in the play seems unclear to the audience. Of all the Shakespeare's play, Hamlet is the longest one, yet so many inconsistent scenes without so much of revision can easily be noticed. In contrast, T.S. Eliot praises Antony and Cleopatra as Shakespeare's most assured artistic success. This concept of objective correlative is also compared with the images theory of Ezra Pound, as both the ideas, imagism and objective correlative, tries to trigger the psychological and emotional response within a reader. Some studies even say that the idea of Ezra Pound's superposition influenced the idea of T.S. Eliot's objective correlative. Now what is superposition of Ezra Pound? We will try to look on this concept by Ezra Pound sometimes later in our videos. For now we have to come to the end of this video. If you have any query, drop your questions in the comments below. I make sure to resolve all your doubts in my upcoming videos. If you are new to this channel and have not subscribed to this channel yet, then don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates on English literature. So that's it for this video. Thank you.